Now, they took this book away, well, yeah, from the archives, because it had hundreds, if not thousands, of paintings in Germany, all over Germany, depicting black liquor ship Indians. So that made me today, yes, you see it, that made me today and actually I started this a little bit before, but I wanted to go back and see if I can find these churches and locations and actually see if I can find new photography, videography, or whatever of these same paintings. And that's when I stumbled upon this website. As you can see, the website is in German, but I saw a word that said allegory or something like that. However, it's pronounced in German, and I clicked it and I found all of them. First of all, look at this, right? I said, that's definitely us. Red and blue and white arrows, right? They got the sash thing, or whatever the hell you call it. It's not a sash, but a little armband with the red and blue feathers. You got the red and blue feathers on his head. The obvious melanation. I knew that this was us, but the amazing breastplate and armor that you see here, breastplate of armor that you see here. But it sits atop this, which has all of the allegories, all the continents. And when you click it, it literally does tell you that this is the American. Now that is one, but before I continue to show you more of these receipts, that's the most striking thing that you have to think about, because that is a modern day 3D replica, not 3D, virtual replica, you know what I mean? Made, digitized on the internet. Somebody had to type this in and they said, oh yes, this is an American in today's time. So as I go through and find more of these America, it strikes me so amazing. There's America right here, that this is now preserved digitally, and that some YT or somebody somewhere in Germany had to label these people Americans on the internet in this virtual system. There's America, pearls, feathers. These are your Americans. And I zoomed out so you can see this is the painting on the ceiling. When you click on some of them that are clickable, it tells you which are the Americans. That's when I zoomed into the next photo or next one, and you can see them. And there's no mistaking what they are and who they are. What they look like me, literally, okay? With pearls in their ears, all the same stuff that we've seen in the allegory of the continents, but some of these may be even more. Says there's the American, zoom in and there's the American. It shows an American, but it was too small for me to kind of get into it. These are some Americans. That's your American. When I clicked this one showed as the American here, as you can see right there. That showed to be the American. That showed to be the American on this ceiling right here. And when you click on that button right there, it'll tell you. Same thing with this, America. See the button press? Sometimes I didn't show it because you would press the button and it would cover the actual photo. But you get times where the photo is big enough where it won't cover the actual photo, the actual painting that you're looking at. There's an American right there, red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. And it showed it right there before I actually zoomed in to the next one to show me this. And there's so many of these, guys. There's so many of these. Now, when I first started off, I was doing like literal groundwork trying to find them. And I found links like this German Wikipedia page. And on this German Wikipedia page, I can see one of the photographs that I know, or I keep saying photographs, paintings, that I know has an Indian right there. Without getting too deep or finding the actual one, but that's the same one there on somebody's, on a German Instagram. So I was finding these. This is another one I found on a Wikipedia page, and that is, no, that's your Indian right there, the copper colored one, more copper, and so on and so forth. So I was really doing groundwork trying to go to each one. Now, I'm not saying that I discovered this link in this website. I want to say that somebody has sent me a link to possibly this same website when the Allegory of the Continents book was taken off the archives. So somebody may have sent me this already, but at the time when it was sent to me, all of these wasn't uploaded like this, and I can't remember if it was this site or another site. But I'm just saying, I wasn't even thinking about it this morning, and then when I was doing my groundwork trying to find more of these, that's when I came across this actual site again, maybe again, if it's the same one. So then I saw the word allegorian up here, I think under index, and I was like, allegorian? You know, the words are very similar. Like that maybe means narration or something, I don't know. But you can kind of get the idea. But either way, that's how I found it. And man, am I glad I found it. And I'm taking screenshots of everything I find, okay? Because you're not gonna get this off the internet, which I don't think Germany is really into erasing history like that. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done this. So there you go.